It says that is a earthquake. Says preliminary magnitude 6.8, location 59 kilometers to the south of Cualcomán, Michoacán. That is where it was, the epicenter, apparently. Latitude 18.24, the longevity 100.3, 18 PF 10 kilometers, around 105 in the evening with 7 seconds. This is apparently right now what just in. So this is the National Seismological of Mexico. This is from Mexico. I don't know if you have some other information coming out of a foreign platform, but this is from Mexico. This is from Mexico. It is not from somewhere else. So this is what is going on right now. I will do a report later on it. It will be posted possibly on our platforms like all the time. Lopez Doriga, also Lopez Doriga. Lopez Doriga is another outlet which is confirming the diversity and the oscillation of the numbers. Lopez Doriga is confirming that it was 7.4. So it will probably change at one point. So somebody was commentating right here that it was 7.6. I saw the number. The live feed is going real fast, so I apologize if I don't see your name. But somebody was commentating that it was 7.6. This is the seismological, and somebody's saying 7.5. Another one is saying 7.5. Let me go right here and get this. Also, this picture right here on the screen for you guys. This is 7.5. This is what they're saying right now, 7.5. Yes, 7.5 right here, they're saying. Quake feed says 7.6. So it's big. It's a big one. Saying that the USGS, International Seismic Organization, says 8 kilometers from Michoacán de Ocampo. The longitude is 10 kilometers at 469 kilometers from their location in the Nevado de Colima. So it's 7.5. They're saying 7.5 from 6 point something. It went to 7.5. A lot of people are saying 7.6. 7.6. No, it's not close to my location. A lot of people are saying 7.6. 7.6. So if it is 7.5, 7.6, it's big. It's huge. I remember, I don't know if we have that video. I don't think that we have it. I was in my first day in Guatemala. That was a sign when I got assaulted in Guatemala. Possibly that was a sign for me to get out of it. But particularly, it was my first day in Guatemala. We were having a meeting with other 2 journalists from Guatemala to discuss on the next day, itinerary that we were going to have. June and Carol, thanks so much for the coffee. Thank you so much. And basically, we're discussing about it. And actually, there's an actual video. I recorded it where I am just sitting down, and there was I believe that it was a 7 point something earthquake close to Guatemala, and we felt it. And it was the first time that I felt something like that. And we were staying at an Airbnb, and it was the 8th floor. It was the 8th floor. It was a 10th floor building, and it started shaking. But these buildings have certain kind of like springs on the concrete, so it moves, but in a way it stays afloat. but it was my first time that I experienced an earthquake of that magnitude. A lot of people are going to say I have experienced, I have seen it, I have walked through it, I have been through it. I don't wish nobody an experience like that. But the only thing that I can tell you uh, is that on that day I knew what that, and even I smiled of nervousness because I was recording. I was recording how I was moving, and it was not stopping, and it went like possibly like 25 to 30 seconds like that, and it was really like nervous. And we were trying to stay calm, and we were saying to each other, the guy from Guatemala that they lived there, say, hey, you know what? Stay calm, stay calm. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. And I'm like, when is it going to go? when I'm like, when is it going to stop shaking, man? But it's just massively how they move, and it's just the effect that it has. And I believe that it had that effect because when we arrived the day before, that's why we were going to the volcano area. Uh, where they go on the volcano area, it is kind of like, kind of like somebody saying, where do we are? Okay, location. All right, I'll point where the location of the map and where the location of where am I at right now? And we're far away from it. We're far away from it. So it's not like we are located right here next to it. But let me just put it again on the screen before I. So after we basically and there was a lot of activity. A day before there was a volcano. The volcano that we went, it was erupting, and it was having activity. It was because of that. We said like, hey, and the people from Guatemala were told us it's 2 days of the volcano having activity. So we were like, it's gonna be great to go document. And sadly, what happened? But it's a lot of extra things that happen when an earthquake is coming at you. And in those particular areas like Guatemala is the country that has more volcanoes in the whole continent of America. It has more than 12 volcanoes, I believe. So there's a lot of earthquake activity. So a lot of people are asking, where am I located at? Right here on the top, you will see that says San Diego. That is the borderline